Your boys!
Whole wide
world. I was wondering whether or not you were going to jump in on that and get ripping with us.
I'm kind of disappointed I didn't.
I figured he was the observer this time.
At the end, we do it again. Don't worry.
Okay.
You'll get a shot at redemption. You'll see how we do things over here at Worldwide World. Whole wide world, not Worldwide World.
There we go.
W. Guys, this is a monumental episode. Not only do we have our first guest, Mr. Marty Owens, who we'll introduce here in a moment, but we have a working camera, I think, that's recording right now as our audio is also being recorded into the video. So you know what that means, folks.
God bless. This is a milestone.
It only took me 8 months to figure it out.
That's a quarter of the time that it takes most people.
Pretty good, if you ask me.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't even know what goes on behind the scenes in the tech world. I've been to a lot of expos, learning and talking to really smart people about really just stuff you guys probably wouldn't understand.
Way over our head. So,
without further ado, our very first guest on Whole Wide World, Marty Owens. Get him out for Marty Owens! And Marty's not a regular guy.
Oh, no, he's not.
He's Irish.
He is Irish.
Marty, say hello. My name is Marty. Into the mic, please, so everybody can hear your beautiful accent.
Hello, my name is Marty.
Can you guys believe it? How cool is that?
Marty not only is a friend of the pod, but he's a friend of ours individually,
Yeah.
right? In two different portions of our lives. He was a friend of mine first, became a friend of Kilgore's.
Yeah, whatever.
Second, just to let you all know. And then we both found out that we both knew Marty, which leads me to believe that he was supposed to be in my life a lot longer.
Destiny.
It was destiny. Man.
Yeah, it's called Destiny.
You ever heard of the butterfly effect?
I have. I watched the movie, and it was really intense to a 12-year-old, but I think if I went back and watched it, it might be dog shit. Sorry, Ashton.
No, that was a crazy movie. I actually just watched that
for the first time
a week ago. Yeah, for the first time.
When he wakes up and his hands are gone. Okay, so not only if you haven't seen the butterfly effect, have you seen the butterfly effect?
I've seen it ages ago.
So one of the lives, he wakes up and his fucking arms are nubs, and he's just like, "What the fuck?" He's just like in his house and has nub arms, and also his best friend is fucking his girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
It literally woke up worst case scenario. I got no hands. I'm pretty sure he had no legs either, and they had to push him. The dude that's fucking his girl is pushing him around. It's I would think he tries to kill himself.
Yeah,
which I would do also.
You just got to release control. He kept on trying to go back into the past and change things.
Yeah.
This is why I haven't time traveled.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, I can figure out how to do it.
Well, one of the reasons why I haven't time traveled is because if I time travel, maybe Marty wouldn't be in my life twice.
Marty might not have ever been fucking born if you time traveled. And you time travel and you eat a piece of a baguette in Paris.
World War VI.
Something happens and Marty's not even born.
The world would be a lot worse of a place if Marty wasn't here. I can guarantee you. If you haven't met him,
absolute sweetheart,
you're gonna meet him today.
Thank you, fellas.
Voice of an angel. So
a pleasure to be here.
Not only is Marty a beautiful human being from Ireland, he's also a musical artist and a talented one at that. With the voice of an angel, it's like multiple baby angels singing straight into your ears with a hint of Irish accent.
I can attest to that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, actually, so we can. Do I have permission? Do I have permission on the pod to use one of your songs at the end of this episode?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I always want to put songs at the end.
There's only a couple of them to choose from, but
listen, but they're all bangers. I think I'm going to do Fading.
Oh, okay.
I like Fading a little more than High
mellow,
Tide.
Take everybody out with
Yeah.
Soft.
Can we cheers to the first?
Dude.
Shout out to Tomasi as always.
Shout out to Tomasi, our sponsor. They sent over a crate, so we're getting into it now.
Boom.
Cheers to Tomasi and cheers to us and cheers to Marty.
There we go.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, that was wonderful.
That's actually delicious. Yeah.
That tastes like a red.
Oh, you think?
I'm tasting red.
Oaky afterbirth.
It is for sure.
Delicious. Oh no, I pulled up maps. Don't allow it go away.
I remember my first time.
Your first beer?
No. My first time meeting Marty, me and Marty went to college together.
Yep.
Shout out to Cumberland
University, yeah.
If you want to shout that place out,
Go Trojans.
I guess we just
What are they?
The Phoenix now.
Yeah, the
Phoenix.
Phoenix now.
They were the Bulldogs though when we started.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember them being the Bulldogs when
Yeah,
we
yeah,
like
yeah.
played them and
They
JUCO.
They rebranded.
Yeah.
They rebranded and they made it.
As the Phoenixes,
Yeah, I made it the Phoenix size.
the Phoenix.
The
the
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah. Nobody really knew what it was.
They should have thought about that when they were choosing the name. Like, oh, there's not a good plural of Phoenix,
It made
It's
it.
just Phoenix, I'm pretty
or
sure.
just
I
like
think
we are
so.
a Phoenix, a single Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rise from the
I
ashes.
actually think
That's what
the
it-
plural of Phoenix is
It's
Phoenix.
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 It's like moose.
Yes.
I like to say meese. And also, this is a reminder to everybody: words aren't fucking real. We're not in school anymore. Unless you're a journalist of some, even if you're a journalist, you can say meese. You can say whatever you want. It's fine.
Yeah.
You can spell things how you want. You don't even have to capitalize them. Some people only capitalize the G in God. What do you think about that?
So the first time I met Marty, we went to college together, and I had met a couple of his teammates before I actually got the opportunity to meet him. But the thing about the soccer players, he was also a soccer player, former soccer player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can say former now, I think.
Yeah, we can.
You still kick it around,
Yeah,
don't you?
Monday nights.
He's
Yeah,
a
there you go.
terror in
Yeah.
the rec turf leagues of Nashville.
But the thing about the soccer players at Cumberland specifically is they knew how to throw a party.
Yeah, dude, Irish guys are getting fucked up.
Well, they weren't all Irish. They were from all over the freaking world
Mhm.
on that soccer team, and they knew how to throw a party, right? So we would have our parties here and there, but a lot of it like a smaller scale. It was like kind of invite only, whatever the case may be. But the soccer players,
Intimate.
it didn't matter. It didn't matter what race, what height, how fat you were, how skinny you were. Everybody was invited to the party, and everybody was going to have a good time. They had a
That's
house.
beautiful.
They had a house with a huge backyard, and people used to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn.
320. 320 McLean Avenue. Can I say that?
There we go.
Should I?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Fuck it.
I don't know who's living there.
It's,
now.
I guarantee you it's still a party house for a Cumberland soccer player.
It was.
It
It
gets
was.
passed down
It
from
was two
generation to generation.
generations. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
I, have
there
it,
was.
I actually have a tattoo on
Really?
me. Yeah.
You
It's
should.
A,
The,
a bunch
the address?
no, just 320.
You
There's
should.
like a bunch of us because like a lot of lads left, like graduated, and we were from all over, like England, Ireland. We have boys from Germany, Norway, yeah, just everywhere, and like American lads as well. But then like when college is over, a lot of lads went back home,
Mhm.
and so kind of just as like we were like, oh, we need to get something to like mark our time here, and
Yeah.
we were like, when we thought of like Cumberland, we thought of 320.
320, baby.
Because that was just, it was just known as like 320. And,
Right.
yeah, that was those parties were good, man.
That was a good time. I remember I was always told to go to the soccer parties, and we had a game, and it was like an afternoon game. We had just come back from somewhere, and everybody was like, we need to get back to get to the soccer party. We get back, we do a little pregame, and we wound up going to the soccer party, and it is jumping. It is so lit. It's
Oh,
like
shit.
head to toe. Like people are on the roof, literally. You can
Yeah.
attest to this. People will be on the roof.
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
that's dangerous. Get down.
There was one time where the floor caved in.
Yeah, man, fuck.
You know what's wild? I'll let you finish.
Yeah.
The only Cumberland party I went to, the floor also caved in.
That's the same party.
I know, because this was probably 4 years before you guys were there.
Oh, yeah, maybe so.
So I don't know if that is a testament to the architecture around Cumberland
It's old
University. Maybe
school.
we need to look into that.
It's
Yeah,
an old school.
That was an old house, man.
I'm not sure 80-year-old houses need 100 people on one floor.
It's probably older than 80 years old, I would
You
think.
think so?
Yeah, it was like that. We were like, I was living there at the time, and it literally like the whole. It was just from like people bouncing.
Yeah.
It was like in the hallway when you go inside the door, and like the whole thing just fucking went. But like the party still went on, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
I remember
I mean-
waking up the next day, and it was like
That's not a reason to stop.
it was like
having
it's like a
fun.
draft. Like it was like cold. And our landlord, we told our we had to like get it fixed. So we told him it was because it was senior day. That was it. It was like a senior day party. And so we told him that we took a family like group picture in this particular spot.
Prove
and
we didn't.
the
Prove
floor
we
just
didn't.
caved
And
in.
the floor escaped. Did he believe you?
Yeah, I mean, he just sent people in to fix it. Like he didn't question that there was like. A
What else
part
can you
there.
do?
He probably knew it was old and like
Right.
He was probably just glad you weren't suing and nobody was hurt.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's on him probably.
Yeah. he was just like, "Oh, okay," as if that was like, we're like, "Yeah, it was crazy. We're just taking a picture." And next thing,
And then it just caved in.
Yeah.
But they used to throw the best parties. I don't remember the exact moment, but I think Brian introduced me to you because I knew Brian before I knew you.
yeah.
And I just remember in my drunken mist that this guy was just so kind to me. You always want to meet the owner of the house or one of the owners of the house, right? Because you want to make sure that it's cool, that you're there, even though I already knew since everybody else was here.
Yeah.
But if you know the owner of the house, you kind of have like a little bit of leeway to kind of walk around a little bit with your head held high and your chest poked out. And it's like, I know the owner of the house.
I know the
actually,
owner, bitch.
And I don't know if he was faded or not. I can never tell if you are or if you're not. But he was just so kind. And the rest of the party, I just walked around the place like I owned the place. I had only been at Cumberland for maybe 2.5 months or so.
I know Marty, okay?
And every time I saw him after that, he remembered my name. I remembered his name. I think I already knew his name before I even met him. But it was just very personal.
Yeah.
And since then...
Yeah, man, that was shit. That was like...
2016.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, man.
Damn, that was
That's
30 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn, 2016. That was the year Donald Trump got elected.
I think that was before that was before
And we're back.
That was before the presidency, actually. Obama was still in office. That's how
Damn.
long ago that was.
Yeah.
Trump has been elected twice.
Yeah.
Now.
That's mad.
That did happen again. That happened again.
We've had 3 presidents.
Yesterday felt like Groundhog Day.
No, that was crazy.
Do we want to get into that?
Whatever. We can get in whatever we want to get into.
I actually wrote a small novel about it.
Why not?
Here's something to prepare.
Some of it I'm going to talk about. Some of it I'm probably not. It's rigged. First off, it's fucking rigged. Trump stole the election. He stole the election from Kamala, and we have to storm the Capitol.
No, we can't.
I got a date for you, January 6th.
No,
We're all going to get together,
part of that.
and we're all going to dress up and do face paint, and we're just going to walk it. And I'm going to steal a podium. And we're just going to relive this over and over and over and over and over.
Like the butterfly effect.
Yeah, after
Like
Trump,
Groundhog Day.
after Trump, Biden's going to get reelected.
I don't want that
And
either.
then there's no way Biden is alive in 4 years. Actually, he might. Once he's taken a step back from this very stressful gig he's had. Maybe he'll go chill on the beach for a little while, smell some ladies' hairs, kiss some little girls on the cheek and stuff, and it'll revitalize him. And he's got another 10. Who knows? He's got a lot of money.
Jimmy
if you got
Carter,
a lot of money and you can't live,
How old is he?
He's like
97.
No, he's like
70.
88.
He's not 88.
Is he?
No, he's like 80. 85?
No
What do
way.
you want to bet? What do you want to bet? Who's closer?
Damn.
He's not
I'm going to
pushing
say
90.
82. I'm going to go 82.
I'm going to say 88. Marty?
There's no fucking way.
I'm going to
88.
say he's
They would not let an 88-year-old.
82.
Did
What
you say 82?
I say 82.
You can't both
Okay,
say
I'm
82.
gonna
I don't have
say-
my phone on me.
I'm going to say he's 80. He's 83.
Are you Price is writing me?
He's 83.
let's see.
He's 83, yeah. He just had a birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Big
You know what?
celebration.
Look that up. But while we're on the topic, if there's a minimum age for president, now why in the fuck wouldn't there be a maximum age for the president?
That's a fact.
Because scientifically, your brain starts to deteriorate pretty rapidly once you turn like 50. And I'm
There
not
might
saying
be-
50 is too old. You need to be, the president is a representative of the entire country. If the median age is about 40 years old, the president should be like within 5 years of that. So they have some sort of connection to the generation before, generation after. They know a little bit about what's going on, about everything. Old people are out of touch. Young people are out of touch. Middle-aged people are the closest to knowing what's going on.
There might be a 21-year-old who might be more equipped to run this country than Donald Trump and
There's
Joe Biden.
several.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I also don't understand how we've gotten to the place where absolute fucking weirdos are the only ones that are running.
No, it's insane.
Like,
It's
what
insane.
the fuck?
Like when I was a kid, there would be no way that a person like Donald Trump would have been.
No, it was
able
like
to be
nice
president.
gentlemen on both sides. They were
Yeah.
just like the worst that would
Well, they
happen.
were politicians, actually. They were actual politicians.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Donald
yeah,
Trump
yeah.
isn't a politician. He's a businessman.
Yeah. And were they good people? No. But
Right.
did they seem like good people?
Exactly.
Yes.
At least fake it.
And that's what this
Yeah.
country needs.
Fake it for me.
I mean, like, coming from another country, obviously.
Yeah,
I've
this is a
lived-
good
Yeah,
perspective.
I like
That's
to
a
get
good
the
perspective,
foreigners, which most foreigners I talk to are just kind of like, What are y'all doing?
Yeah, I mean, like, I've lived here for 10 years now, like, but I'm not a citizen, a permanent resident, so I can't vote. But
We're gonna have to blur your face out so ICE doesn't come for you.
yeah.
Nope. You married an American. He's legal.
That's it.
Fuck
That's
off.
it. You
all
can't
right?
touch me.
Get out of
You
here,
can't
ICE.
touch me.
I'll protect Marty with my
I
life.
would never let anybody.
I would
touch
literally
Marty.
I would lay down in front of a fucking bulldozer for Marty.
I couldn't say I'd do that, but I would do everything that I
knew I was better friends with him. I knew I was
to
better
not do
friends.
that.
And
I
there
mean,
it is.
listen, when the rubber hits the road, man, you just gotta know. But I am on your side.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like it's what you said earlier. Like, I can't, like, how a country the size of the US, and you see like the candidates that are put forward. That's what baffles me. It's that, like, that's the best. And it's different because back home, like, the president of Ireland, he's kind of
The
just
guy
like
with the dogs.
Yeah, he's a legend.
It's an old, beautiful man with 2 giant Bernese mountain dogs that he just, like, walks around and, like, talks to people, and everybody's like, love that guy.
Yeah.
That's a president.
Yeah, that's a president.
That's what the president
But
does.
he's also, like, politically not really involved. Like,
That's perfect.
Okay, gotcha.
like it's a prime minister that runs the country.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or a
PM.
Taoiseach, it's called in Ireland.
Taoiseach. Okay.
Taoiseach, yeah, that's a tough one.
That's sick.
If you saw how it was spelled, you'd definitely.
I've seen a few Irish words, and I am not going to attempt to spell any of them.
I haven't seen any.
Fucked.
Yeah,
Do you know
not
Irish is
finna.
a language? Like, not
No.
it's not Gaelic. Like, it's different, right? It's Irish.
Yeah,
Or
well, like,
is that just
it's
Gaelic
not
and
like-
now they call it Irish?
yeah, like Gaelga is like what we'd call it.
Gaelga.
Gaelga.
Interesting.
Or you just say like when I was in school, we just studied Irish. You wouldn't say, "Oh, I'm going to Gaelga."
I got in an argument with somebody like 3 months ago, and I was like, Marty said he spoke Irish. And they were like, well, no, it's Gaelic. I was like, no, it's Irish. They call it Irish.
Yeah, I mean, we don't call it Gaelic.
No,
Gaelic
that's-
is a sport in Ireland. Like,
Huh.
that's a Gaelic football is a sport. I showed you that at work before.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
hurling is
Yeah,
fucking
hurling, man.
crazy.
but yeah, like, yeah, you just say Irish.
Yeah.
Like, Gaelga is the actual, like, proper term for it. But yeah, it's a dying language, but like we keep learning it in school to try and, like,
To keep it alive.
to keep it alive, basically.
Sounds pretty
And
sick.
there's pockets of Ireland, like small little pockets you go into, and they're known as the Gaeltacht, and they speak it, like, fluently, you know. Like, I played soccer with boys at home who, like, they'd be chatting English here, and then, like, their mom would call and they'd pick up the phone and they'd be, like, speaking fluent Irish to, like, because that's what they grew up, like, speaking. Yeah.
I love that.
Interesting.
That's
It's
fucking crazy.
it's a mad language.
The more you know,
I
the
had a-
more you know.
I had a teammate one time who was from St. Croix, Virgin Islands, and it was like that. His mom or his dad would call, and he would start speak. I don't even know what it would be called, but it was something that was not English. And I asked him one time. He always used to fuck with me. Rest in peace, he passed away.
Damn.
Shit.
But he was like, I was like, "What language is that, dude?" And he was like, "It's English." And he just, like, smiled, like, smirk at me and, like, wink. And I was like, "Fuck, man, why don't you tell me?" I got a question for you. You lived here for 10 years, right?
Mhm.
Obviously, one of the first things that people notice about you is your accent, right?
Mhm.
And of course, it opens up the conversation to, okay, well, where are you from? Okay, how is Ireland? This, that, and the third, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that gives people the inability to actually get to know you because they're really focused on you being from Ireland? Or do you think it opens up the pathway for them to actually get to know you because it starts off, that was crazy. Because
It's your chair.
because
Weak ass chair.
it starts off right with them, like, okay, knowing you that you're from Ireland, and then opening up the pathway to getting to know you better.
Yeah. I'd say it, like, I don't know. I've never had it any other way. I don't know if I've ever kind of had conversations where, like, since coming here, where it's not alluded to the fact that, like, I'm Irish and
Sure.
I'm not from here, which I don't mind.
Yeah.
It's hard to ignore because most people in the South don't meet Irish people.
That's true.
Or really,
Yeah.
I mean, any foreigner, I feel like southern people are like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Where are you from, little man?
Yeah.
I never heard anybody like that.
You got a funny way of talking.
Yeah.
Are you gay? Are you gay or something?
What are you?
Hold on, are you one of them guys?
But no, yeah, I think it, like, it kind of opens, I suppose, for them to get to know me, and they know that side of me. But then with that, like, it depends. It's on them then. Like some of them hear I'm Irish, and their mind instantly just goes to like all of the stereotypes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or it's like, you know, they're like, oh, like what's that like? And they want to like learn, like, you know, they want to like hear more about Ireland or whatever. But it's funny because like I've been Ubering the past while.
Ah, right.
Oh, they love it, I bet.
And like I had the same conversation. Like I was thinking the other day when I was like driving on my own, like I was on my way to pick somebody up, and I was like, I'm just having the exact same conversation with like every single person.
So how long you been driving Uber? And then they hear your accent and they're like, oh, whoa, where you from?
Literally, yeah. And it's like same thing. It's like, oh, how? And it's funny because I can tell they know my accent's not from here, but they're like being polite, so they don't want to just be like. So they're like, oh, how long have you lived here?
Right.
And
yeah,
I'm like,
that's a go-to.
yeah, and I'm like, oh, well, because in Nashville as well. I mean, like, I feel like people born and raised in Nashville are like unicorns sometimes. Because
Yeah, shout
Very
out
true.
me.
shout out the
The only
unicorn.
one. Only
yeah.
one in the room.
Yeah, shout out to you.
But yeah, so I literally like, how long you been here? 10 years, and I'll say I'm originally from Ireland. Oh, and then it's like, how often do you go home?
Damn. You should
what's
just
that like?
Dude,
Which
you
is
should
nice.
just
I don't
start
mind.
saying you're from Nashville.
Yeah.
I'm from Nashville.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Where are you from?
I know, yeah.
They just spoke this way in the
And
house.
just like, dude,
Yeah.
you get a drunk person in your car, like somebody that's stoned,
yeah.
and they're like, oh, where are you from? And you're like, Nashville.
They'd be like,
yeah.
Nashville.
Nashville, yeah.
Nashville. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't
should do that, yeah. Because it's that would be more fun, because it's just the
You
same.
gotta fuck with people, dude. And this is also a public service announcement because I actually drove Uber for a month as well back in the day.
okay.
And every fucking single person, and now I hear people do it when I get into Ubers with them. They say, how long you been driving Uber? Or they go, how's it going tonight? Getting a lot of rides?
I don't like that.
Yeah, man, I'm
second
getting a
one.
lot of rides. Go fuck yourself.
I don't like that second one.
Getting a lot of rides.
I've never gotten the pleasure to drive Uber, but I feel like part of the job is that you have to be a little chatty.
Or no, you need to know when to be
Yeah.
chatty and when to
Okay.
shut the fuck.
That's the biggest one. Like knowing when to
Reading the room.
read in the room.
Let them
Yeah.
initiate.
Literally, yeah. And like you can tell like almost instantly. Like some people, you can just tell by the way they greet you when they get in the car and how
Yeah.
quickly they take out their phone.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, cool. Like you don't want to chat, and that's fine. I don't mind that. And then there's other people where it's like they're looking out the window, and you kind of catch them maybe like looking up at you, and it's like, oh, this person wants to chat. Like,
Gotcha.
you know? So you know, like, oh, you in town visiting? That's the easy one, especially when you pick people up from the airport.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, you in town visiting? And they're always like, they're either in for a conference or they're here to get fucked up on Broadway or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
usually
here.
one of those two things.
I'm here for Evelyn's second bachelorette party, and I'm gonna cheat on my husband. It's gonna be the best.
No, but
Yeah.
they will. They will.
They
cheat on their
will. This
husband.
is, I would say, Vegas is probably first. Nashville maybe second for people coming here with the full intent to cheat on their spouse.
You know what you should talk about briefly for a second?
Yeah. What?
Remember you were like a concierge for like
I-
bridal parties or whatever?
Have some respect.
Okay.
I was a party butler. Yeah, one of the many jobs I've had. Been illustrious past. One of the jobs I had as a young lad, I was 22, maybe 23, was a party butler. One day, I was working at Taco Mamacita in Chattanooga as a server, and
We talked about this on episode 5.
obviously
6.
not making racks there. And my buddy hits me up, or it was really the friend of a friend hits me up, and he's like, "What are you doing this weekend?" I was like, "I don't know." And he was like, "You want to make $2,000?" I was like,
Shit.
"Well, yeah. What are we doing? Who are we killing? What are we chopping up? Just tell me. I'll be there."
Who
And
is
he goes, "No, none of that. You're going to be a party butler." And I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And so basically what he was and what I started doing whenever I had weekends available is, let's say 7 bitches from Pennsylvania are coming to Nashville for a bachelorette party, but they're not smart and they don't know how to plan a weekend. They contact one of the many Nashville bachelor party planning companies and they're like, "Hey, hook us up. We're coming in Friday, 9 a.m. We're leaving Sunday at 3. And I would basically be the chauffeur for them and just kind of like a tour guide and like bodyguard, because I would have to like I would have to stay sober. And I mean, it was guys and girls. Like it was bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, just whoever booked. And I would
Which
literally,
one's more fun?
Probably bachelor parties, but it kind of depends. Like usually the girls, I had a group from Boston, and those girls I picked them up, and instantly the bride was like, "First one to suck Kilgore's dick, it's $100." I was like, "It's 7 a.m. and I'm just a boy. I'm 23. Watch your mouth."
I'm 23. I've never had my dick sucked.
I don't even know what that means. Is what I said.
Woman, I've never seen a woman.
No, They from then on they kept it pretty close. The women would keep it classy, and they would just kind of appreciate that I was being a professional.
Yeah,
I wasn't. I mean, I would have a drink here and there, and then sometimes they would just be like, "Yeah, you do. Like, we'll get home on our own. You can do whatever you want." I would just hang out with the group and get drunk.
Oh,
nice. The best group I had. It was a group of 5 absolute nerds from Idaho. I mean, they were great guys. I'm just to put a picture in your head. They were nerds.
Yeah.
Okay. They had glasses, and they were nerds.
You're wearing glasses right now.
I know, and I'm a nerd.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm the tech guy. I'm the behind the scenes guy.
Right.
All right, so I can say that word. I am one. Anyways, so this group basically just pulls in. The dad is with them. When the dad of the groom is there, it's not going to get that crazy.
Okay.
But these guys hadn't partied before. They didn't really know what was going on. They literally were just like, where would you go? Over and over again. So I was just taking them places I wanted to go and hanging out. And then I remember it was
kind of hungry.
It was one of the I really want to go home for a little while. You guys want to come? No, but we went to not Rebar. What's another one over there? Wait, no. It was Rebar. It was Rebar.
Okay.
We went into Rebar, and I think LeBron was in the playoffs. This was years ago.
I thought you were about to say LeBron was there.
No, dude, LeBron was in Rebar. And we hung out with No, LeBron would not have hung out with us, to be honest with you. But I basically was so we sat down, we were watching the game, I could see them trying to figure out what to do with their hands, kind of. They were just sipping beer and shit, and I was just like, I'm getting shots of tequila. So I went to the bar and I just got a shot for everybody, and I was like, drink these, and they were like, okay, I guess I'll give it a try.
This is like a movie.
It literally is like an 80s movie.
Right.
No, and they literally after that one shot went down, these boys fucking lit up like a goddamn
It's like a Judd Apatow movie.
Yeah. No, they went crazy. And by the end of that, this was one of those nights where it got to be 1 a.m. and they were just like, you can go home, bro. It doesn't matter. We're having a great time. And they finished the night out. I think I picked them up and we did brunch the next day, and then they tipped me $1,500.
Shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was 5 guys. They just handed me this envelope. I always got pretty good tips at the end, but it was usually $500, $800 maybe tops, and this was $1,500. I was like, god damn! And they were all like, you made this the best trip of our life.
How did you get around the whole line situation, right? Because there's long lines.
This was 7 years ago.
Okay, so the lines weren't as long.
7 years ago, Nashville was still cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's fucked.
2017. Yeah.
The outskirts are cool. There's all, if you know what you're doing, it's still a fine city. But
you could Midtown wasn't Midtown wasn't that busy at all. Midtown was a spot you could go.
No, we got a table at Rebar and we're sitting there watching basketball.
Yeah.
Kung Fu used to be.
That was the spot. That was the starting out spot. You go there.
Yep.
There's a porn hole. There's just a random little hole in one of the doors, and you look in it, and it's just playing vintage porn 24/7.
Is it really?
You never saw that?
Nah, dude. Yeah, I think that was before my time.
No,
Did you know about
there. Yeah.
Really? I don't remember.
Yeah, you just walk to the back. There's a peephole, and you just look in it, and it's just some lady with a bush getting railed.
Wow.
Pretty cool, huh?
That's very cool. That's very
right next
cool.
to the karaoke room and the dildo claw machine.
You know what? I spent a lot of time outside.
Yeah, the outdoor area is really good there.
I was always trying to win a good dildo.
That's where
I couldn't get one.
That's where a lot of the ladies were at.
Didn't want to buy it. I was too embarrassed.
Yeah.
So, claw game. That's what, dude, when I was a kid, we would, I'm talking I was 6. We would go to Florida. That was our big family trip. Twice a year we'd go to Florida. And
always people who live in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Florida's
we're all going 30A.
Right.
Yeah, I was at 30A before it was even called that, bitch. Fuck you. But we would stop at some shitty gas station, and there was always those machines that were one of the slots is condoms, one of the slots is flavored lube, one of the slots it just had naughty products in it, and I would bring quarters. And I would go lock myself in this bathroom, and I would just be like, bing, and I would get as many quarters as I had. I would just get random shit out of there. I'd be like, whoa, I got a condom. I would just put it in my pocket. And I'd be I got a secret.
That was the thing. Putting condoms in your pocket.
Yeah.
way before you were ever going to use them.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Just in case. Just in case.
6 years old with a Trojan Magnum in my pocket, like, yeah, I know what to do with it.
Right.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Let me finish my Yoo-hoo. No, honestly, I didn't drink a Yoo-hoo till I was like 18, probably.
Really?
That just wasn't in my repertoire. I could see you drinking a Yoo-hoo.
I had a couple years back in the day.
I was like a high C Gatorade, Powerade.
What's a Yoo-hoo?
It's like a shitty chocolate milk.
Yeah, it was like water. It's like water. It was like water and milk powder.
It's low-key like a cold hot cocoa almost.
Yeah.
But it's in a bottle. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's like a glass bottle.
In like and it's like yellow.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yellow bottle.
Is it yellow?
Not the liquid.
No.
Yeah, the bottle. Yes.
The chocolate milk is not
It's
yellow.
this yellow chocolate milk, and it's fuck. Do you remember the green ketchup and the purple ketchup? Do they have that in Ireland?
Fuck, no, I don't even remember that.
Shrek ketchup. It was green, and there was a purple
I
one.
would throw up.
And my fucked up sister would always spread it all over her shit, and I like it. Literally made me want to fucking throw up. I mean, it tasted the same. It was just food coloring.
No, we didn't have that.
I was disgusted by it. I didn't eat ketchup till I was like 15 either, probably.
Hey, let me ask you something. I have a couple questions to ask you because you're the guest, right?
Yeah, strap on.
Yeah.
I got some questions.
Keep
too.
going.
When did you start getting your bones in music? Because I remember being at a couple, like, not like those big house parties that I kind of just like talked about a second ago, but like more the intimate house parties that we would have later on in the day.
Just
And you would bring your guitar and you do a ballad.
Yeah.
And then everybody
song.
would just be like,
Girls
they
would be
wouldn't know
like,
what to say.
oh.
No, that's exactly what they would be like.
That was, what year was this?
This was probably like 2017.
It's
something
less,
like that.
I feel like it's less like this now, but it's still kind of, just watching somebody play an instrument is hot.
You ever seen Starsky and Hutch? Remember when Luke Wilson got the guitar out and started? It was like that, except it was good. And here's the thing: I never heard anybody ever say a bad word about Marty. And you know, still haven't. And you know, sometimes like guys will hate when like girls are like liking other guys. I never saw a guy once hate on Marty because he's such a good dude. He would bring out his guitar and he would play, and I'd be like,
Guys were like,
yes.
she should be in love
I'd
with
be
him.
like, yeah.
I'm in love with
That
him
works.
too.
Only
I
ballads.
I love them too. Only ballads, dude. So when did you start? When did you get your bones in music, dude? That was the first time I ever heard you play. It was probably like 2017 or something like that. But have you always played, or what's the situation?
Yeah, I've always like in some form. I only started like actually properly writing music and stuff when I came over here.
Okay.
You were inspired by the journey across the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
Pacific? Atlantic.
for sure.
Yeah, Atlantic.
Go a long
I could
way.
have gone the long way.
Scenic route. I wanted to see the Philippines.
Yeah. yeah. But yeah, like since I was like, because in school, like back home, we had like a music class, and so I learned like traditional Irish music. I don't know if you've ever heard like.
Bro, have you been to shit? It's in like Lebanon. There is an Irish pub where the owner, like, I mean, him and his like, it's a band, but they're playing Irish instruments and they're singing like old Irish ballads, and it was fucking hype as shit. I think it's like Lancasters, maybe.
I don't know.
Dude, we need to go. We need to. It's Lebanon or Mount Juliet. It's Lebanon or Mount Juliet.
I wasn't there when I was there,
bro. And they had like only Irish food. No, it was there. It's been there for like 30 years.
Are you talking about McNamara's and Donaldson?
Maybe. I think it's McNamara.
Yeah. That is a good spot,
dude. It was. We went for not Darby's, maybe Darby's sister's or mom's birthday, and we sat in the one where they were singing.
Yeah.
And I took a little bit of an edible to go to this, knowing what I was about to witness. And I'm not gonna lie. This is once again. Marty posted like videos of Ireland, and I was like, my home. And then when they were literally singing like old ballads, and they sang like a really slow, sad one about like a soldier and shit. And I literally was like tearing up.
Yeah.
And Darby's family was like,
so you're like, what?
Her mom was like, oh, he's not singing. I was like, I'm crying. I'm crying.
Those are some sad songs. Yeah.
Bro, I need to go back.
Yeah.
If y'all are down, we can make it happen before Reed leaves.
No, I'm down.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
McNamara's Pub.
Yeah.
3
pints again is
no bullshit.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
See, I didn't get drunk. If I get drunk, I'm gonna have the time of my fucking life. Like that was, I was in there. I was like, this is when people get drunk. This is the type of shit they should be doing.
Yeah.
3 pints of Guinness.
Like Like
Maybe
3 pints Guinness.
5.
As in,
Oh,
like-
I thought you meant individually.
Oh well, yeah,
Oh,
probably
I'll
more.
do at least 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do.
What's the crack?
Guinness is like a light beer.
I've only had Guinness on St. Patrick's Day.
Where'd you get it?
Dude, I don't remember.
Nowhere good, I
But I
bet.
remember it was the littest St. Patrick's Day that I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
It was like 2018, and me, Ryan, and Trent all went out and like brought all of Nashville. It felt like was just a sea of green,
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
also during the NCAA tournament.
Oh, okay.
And me and my buddies are tall. We're like 6'5", 6'6", 6'4". So people kept on thinking that we were
6'3".
basketball players,
6'2".
which we
6'2".
were basketball players.
Marty's also tall, by the way.
Yeah, he
6'2". This is 6'2" and over bot. All right?
Yeah.
I don't know if
Sorry, Clint.
I don't know if I can push 6'2".
Sorry, Clint. You got astray there. You didn't deserve that.
for the 5.
We'll take it. Let's say 6'2" for the pod.
You're
Well,
6'2".
But we're all like relatively tall, and people kept on mistaking us for basketball players, which we were, but we weren't NCAA Division I basketball players who were in the tournament.
They don't know how to check the roster.
So they would be like, they'd be like, oh my gosh, who'd you play for? And we'd have to come up with some like inconspicuous team that you wouldn't know like the play
Tech.
for. I'd be like, oh no, we play for UCF. We got knocked out in the round of 32, but we just decided to stay here.
That's
And I'm
a
like,
good
oh,
idea.
that's what's up. Yeah, no, for
Bro,
sure.
Do you have any idea how many times me and my like JUCO buddies were like, yeah, we play for Texas Tech?
No, real shit. And it works.
Cal Poly, yeah.
Yeah, no, real
They'd
shit.
be like, oh my god.
Yeah, Cal Bakersfield.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah, no. We ran into some Florida State cheerleaders who really believed this.
Not gonna lie, it's pretty easy to convince a drunk 20-year-old girl that you play for pretty much any team.
I was only a drunk
Especially if you're
21-year-old
On Patty's Day.
on Patty's Day.
Yeah, you
And
go.
you're tall enough, you could be like, yeah, I'm 6'10", and they would be like, wow.
No, I'm not that tall. I
That's
remember
too tall.
running into one of they weren't a college professor, but they were like one of those advisors at Cumberland, and we were at Valentine, which was like the best bar in the world to me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
For 6 months, that
Dude.
was the goddamn spot.
6 levels.
I'd wait 2 hours in that line to
I
get to the
swear to
top,
God,
and then I'd have to piss my pants, and I'd go wait in line for an hour at the bathroom, and then by the time I came out, we were ready to go.
Who gives a shit?
Best night ever! That was so fun. Let's get cookout.
No, real shit. This is how things went back in the day.
Back when
Yeah.
I was a fucking idiot, that was fun.
Back when I was an idiot, life was fun.
It was better.
But yeah, great times. Anyway, back to your bones and music.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Show me the bones.
Yeah, no. Traditional Irish music I started like playing. I think when I got a drum kit for Christmas
Mm-hmm.
when I was like 12. And then that was like I used to just put my headphones on and I'd play like classic rock, like
Fire.
like AC/DC and stuff, because it's
Yeah.
actually like the drumming's like really fucking easy.
Yeah.
And so I just like put my headphones in. Thinking back now, like my parents must have been like, what the fuck? Because I'd just be there like headphones on, so I don't even. Yeah. And I'd be like, and like I was in the living room and I just play for,
Just middle of the
In
living
the
room.
common area.
for like
Marty's in the middle of the kitchen laying down
Yeah.
fucking drum lines.
That's a testament to your parents and how cool they were and how cool they were with artistic expression, because
yeah.
That's
I know a
healthy.
lot of people would have been like, get out of the house.
Yeah.
Go away.
Shut the fuck up.
Play something
Yeah.
quieter.
Yeah,
Don't play anything at all.
yeah. Here's a guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started doing that, and then me and my mates started a band.
Okay.
And
What
that-
age is this?
Started the band when like I was maybe 17, I'd say.
The
16,
The
17.
Pixies. You heard of them?
16, 17. And we were just a cover band, and we like started off as like a small, like we do like small, we actually started for like we were part of a youth group,
Okay.
and then we needed to do this like event for the youth group, and we're like, oh, like I play the drums, and like my mate was like, oh, I play the guitar, and we're like, why don't we just learn the song? And it was "Let Me Entertain You" by Robbie Williams. Have you ever heard that song?
No, I haven't.
Robbie Williams is a guy that I'm pretty sure was one of the biggest fucking pop stars of all time in
Yeah.
everywhere but the U.S. Like
Yeah.
the U.S. like just didn't get any Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
Like there's obviously people here that know who he is, but
He was in
You.
Take, he was in Take That, which was like a huge boy
yeah,
band.
you have to
Okay.
tell. Like I didn't know anything about. I've heard like
Yeah.
one or two Robbie Williams songs, and they never really made it to the U.S.
Yeah. He was big time.
Take that though.
Yeah.
You introduced me to a lot of good. That what was a fucking Christmas song that you and Brian would
Fairy
play
Tale
on
of
like
New
a loop.
York.
Fairy Tale of New York.
What a
If you
fucking
haven't heard
tune.
Fairy Tale of New York, you're gonna want to put that on your
That's the
playlist
best
for
Christmas.
Christmas.
That's the best.
It's the best.
Can
It
you
is
send
the
me
best
that?
Christmas
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
Yeah, please.
Oh, it's so good.
It's what's the name of the band? The Pogues.
Pogues, yeah.
The Pogues.
Did you ever like?
The Pogues.
You're doing your cover band. You are a part of this youth group. You're performing in front of people. Was there ever a point where like you individually or the group as a whole was like, okay, this is our first gig. We're kind of afraid that we're gonna fucking fail here in performing in front of all these people.
Yeah, I think we were like, it was perfect because we started like so small with that like youth group thing.
Okay.
And then it was when that was finished, we just loved it so much. We were like, oh, fuck, like if we didn't make it a band, then that would have been it. We'd go back to like playing our instruments ourselves in our
At home.
houses.
Yeah.
So we were like, no, fuck it. Like, let's meet up once a week and like we'll learn these 5 songs and then we'll add another 5. And we just started playing like our local pubs. Yeah, we fucking, of course, at the start it was like, you know, the sound is wrong. I'm fucking forgetting words. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a shit
we're
show.
podcasters, so we get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
This is pretty high pressure
We
stuff.
fucked up
Yeah.
a couple times.
Yeah, we recorded 2 full podcasts that just
No, it was like 3.
straight
That
in,
just like
straight in
lost
there. They're
episodes.
gone.
just gone. Yeah,
Lost episodes. Man.
I think that's part of it, though.
Yeah,
You have to go through that, and then like,
probably for the best.
yeah, we by the end of it, like, it was like my income. Like,
Got you.
like that was we would gig at the weekend, and like, you do 2 or 3 gigs, and we'd have like. Usually get paid like I don't know about like €100 a man, like so it was 4-piece band and be
Okay.
like €100 each.
Nice.
So if you had 2 or 3 gigs, like that's 2
That's
or
not bad.
€300.
No,
like,
it's not bad at all.
and when you're like 17, 18, I'm like,
Oh my
that's,
goodness, bro.
And I'm living at home.
I mean, I feel like during that time too, American, that's like $180 probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably back then, yeah. So, yeah, that was when I started, like, that was when I really, like, I suppose the performance side of it, like, I started to love. And then when I came over here, I was like, I remember my first week, I was brought to the Live on the Green. Remember, you know, Live on the Green?
Yeah.
And Jake Bug was playing. Jake Bug at the time was
Actually,
like,
love Jake Bug.
yeah. And he was really, that was my first, so it would have been 2014 when I first got here. And he was playing at Live on the Green. And like Jake Bug was like quite big at home. And
Oh,
I was
really?
like, oh, like it's free?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, it's just his free show. And I was
Yeah.
like, fuck. Like,
There's like
what?
fucking Shania Twain out there and shit. Like
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
big artists sometimes.
Yeah. I was like, what is this place? And I remember that was like, I started to realize like, oh shit, like, you know, music is, you know, I didn't really know where I was coming when I came. Like I didn't know much about like America or Nashville or whatever. But once I was like, okay, shit, this is like, I'm immersed in music here. Cause I always like, music had played like second fiddle to soccer growing up. More so just, not necessarily because like I loved soccer more. I was just like, soccer was going really well for me, like, so I always kept it as like the second thing.
Right.
But then once I moved over here, honestly, I was like, you know, a couple of years into college, I was loving playing in college, don't get me wrong, but I was almost like looking forward to finishing so I'd have enough time to like pour more time into music. Like, yeah.
I can identify with that because I guess the sports aspects of things, if you're going to do anything, I don't know, even outside of like the realm of like corporate America or business or whatever the case may be, sports seems more stable than doing anything in artistry wise, like music or painting or whatever the case may be.
That was my plan.
But I have another question for you though. So how did you balance at that time, because soccer's going really well? How do you balance doing soccer and doing music? But then also another question, eventually you have to leave. So you have to leave Ireland, you have to leave this band, and then you have to come all the way over across the pond and start all the way over from scratch.
Yeah. I was when I came over here, I was like, that was kind of, it was bittersweet because it was, we got to the ages where we were like, lads were starting to do their own thing kind of, and the band was sort of like at home. The way I juggle it was, we'd get offers for gigs, or we'd be speaking to like the owners of venues and stuff, and then the boys would call me and be like, because I was playing soccer full time at home at the time, and so they'd be like, oh, have you got a game on this day? Have you got a game on this day? And we'd work the gigs around like when I didn't have a game.
That's what's up.
And then, yeah, and that's just how we kind of, so like it was shit because sometimes we get like really good offers for gigs. And I'd have to be the guy that's like,
It's like a Disney. It's a Disney Channel movie where the star football quarterback and his dad was like a college legend. He's like, son, you're next up. You're going to Tech. You're going to get a full scholarship. And he's like, I don't want to play football, Dad. I want to dance.
It's High School Musical. It's High School Musical.
I want to fucking dance, Dad.
I was going to say, isn't that like Zac Efron?
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's jump in with Corbin Blue. It's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Corbin Blue. Where'd he go? Where'd that little bastard go? Hope he's doing well at whatever Starbucks he's working at.
Yeah. But anyway, I should
Nothing wrong with baristas.
No.
You know I love coffee.
Oh, and I will say, now I'm telling people about coffee. So, a quick pivot. Me and Marty met at work. So this is, I knew Reed. I met Reed at work too.
Yeah.
I guess I'm choosing pretty good jobs. I hate all my jobs, but I love some of the people that I meet along the way.
Right.
And no, so when I switched from one position to another at this company, I got on the sales team, and me and Marty sat next to each other, and both hated sales. So I think it's pretty safe to fucking say.
Yeah, I can say that. Yeah.
And so, I mean, like, we would do some stuff. I was sending some emails. Like, honestly, nobody was really doing anything. Like, everybody was kind of just, like, pretending to do shit. Like, boss is coming. I got to fucking... But, like, our boss sat right across from us. So he would, like, look at us, and you could just see him getting pissed as hell all the time. Yeah. But basically, me and Marty would just sit there for, like, 3 hours at a time, like, legs crossed, just, like, discussing shit. And then we go play darts. We got really fucking good at darts.
Really
Holy...
good.
Yeah, I mean, Marty's... For people that don't know, back at home, darts is the most exhilarating fucking sport to watch, and this is not a joke at all. It is absolutely electric, and if I get a chance to go in person, I'm pulling a trigger no matter what the price is. It's fucking incredible. Everybody in the stands is drunk off their ass, wearing costumes, and it's literally like, I mean, just nonstop action.
I know of a dart league in Murfreesboro.
Is it serious?
No, it's super serious. Like
Marty?
no bullshit.
Marty, I think me and you were
a team.
I think we were the best at KCH by the end.
I think we can say that now. Yeah.
I think Luke was close.
Yeah.
Luke had games where it was deadly.
Luke, he just wasn't as committed though. But he also had a far more important job. He had like a far more important job though.
Yeah.
We'd be like, come on, play darts. He'd be
I
gotta work.
I'd send 3 emails. Marty would send 3 emails. We'd like look at each other and be like, let's get a game.
Yeah. No,
Let's get a game.
Luke, yeah, he was good. He was really good. Yeah.
I mean, we were playing 6 games a day, 7 games a day.
Shit.
Yeah, we're not playing fucking
this is
cricket. We're playing 401.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a man's game. Cricket is for
This isn't that little
like-
boy shit, man. This isn't that little boy shit.
No.
very serious. I got $100 darts.
Really?
Yeah.
He did.
I bought like somewhat decent darts, and I was like, I need something better than this. So I went to Nashville Billiards in Nashville, and they had a spot where you could test out all their darts, and I tested no less than 75 sets of darts.
Wait. You mean to tell me that Nashville Billiards is in Nashville?
So Nashville Billiards, right in the middle of Nashville, Gale Lane, 715 Gale Lane.
I remember that. I remember the day he came in.
Nashville Billiards sponsored the pod.
And he literally told me, he was like, I can just imagine you in the store.
Work also.
I can just imagine you in the store and the kind of, okay, hand me another pair. And it's just this sales guy beside you, just handing you like 75 pairs of different sets of darts.
It was just me in there, and I was like, can I test all of them? And he was like, I don't see why not. And I literally like went through all the expensive ones. Dude, there was a $300 set that was like this long. I told you it was like a little torpedo.
Yeah.
I literally threw 3 bullseyes in a row, and I almost dropped
I remember you telling me that.
3 racks on the darts, on the torpedo. I don't even know if they were legal. I don't even know if they were street legal.
Oh, that's funny, man. Yeah, that was a good time, man. I was playing. That was the most I'd ever played darts since I was like 13, 13
I mean, we were putting in hours. Hour a day, 2 hours a day.
And it was all in build up to Friday, because Friday to be a tournament.
We had a darts tournament where everybody threw in $5 a piece.
Yeah.
What a fun job.
To the victor go the spoils.
I know that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, we would get mad because, I mean, we worked in logistics, so obviously there's so much shit happening that's very time sensitive. And somebody that was like up to play next would be like in the middle of a phone call with like a carrier.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, Get off the fucking phone! We got a match right now!
It's the semi-final.
Right, the semi-final.
Come on!
Semi-final, hang up.
Yeah, be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
You're like, dude, this is a $10,000 load. I gotta fucking get off the phone.
The
Yeah, that was
streets.
mad.
Not the
was
worst,
mad.
man.
That
The
was
streets will be filled with the blood of the innocent.
You say that a lot. What's that from?
Dude, I don't know. I don't remember where I heard it from.
In the
I think I read it.
Longest Yard, which we were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
there's that weird little like caretaker, like the old guy, creepy
I know
guy.
what
The
you're
guy
like
who,
to say.
the guy who killed Chris
The
Rock.
cities will run with the blood of the guards or some shit. Like
goes-
he's quoting something.
Yeah.
I actually know what he says.
What did he say?
He said the blood of the gods is gonna flow, and then he's like the rivers of ancient Babylon.
And Adam Sandler's like, okay.
He just says it randomly too. There's like no context.
It's like his only
whatsoever.
fucking line.
Yeah,
He's like, oh yeah, we're gonna get him today.
Those are the guys you got to watch out for.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean he was in prison, so somebody
Well, someone watched out. Someone did not watch out for him, and he's in prison.
somebody got his ass.
Pivoting back, you came to the United States, right?
Yeah, so tell us about your journey.
Quick pivot.
Right. Just a quick.
Tell us
pivot.
about the plane ride. Was it long?
So no, you. It sounded like the band was dissolving,
Yeah.
right?
It sounds like you were ruining.
I broke up the band.
You, who knows where you'd be? You might be the next Robbie Williams.
But it sounded organic nonetheless, right? People were getting other jobs, people were doing other things, and you were coming back, right?
Yeah, like it was like we were never writing our own stuff. Like we weren't trying to like make it. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
As in, like we were just doing covers.
Right.
We were strictly just a cover band.
What was
So-
your best cover?
That's a good question.
Or your favorite cover to do?
Maybe,
It's like,
they're-
fuck yeah.
maybe it's the same. Maybe the best one is favorite one.
Chelsea's on a vacation far away.
We actually didn't do that one.
That's a good one.
I love that song.
You should have done it. Everybody loved that song.
Oh, what was my favorite? I don't know. We used to do some Arctic Monkeys.
Okay.
Okay.
I used to like because I was the drummer, and I'd sing half the set.
I was
So,
about to say, were you the singer? No, so you weren't even playing guitar. You were playing fucking drums.
No, I was playing the drums.
Okay,
yeah.
shit.
But
Okay.
I'd sing half the set, and then my mate Quinner was the head. Like he was the lead guitarist, and he'd sing the other half. So like the songs I'd be singing, if they were like intricate from a drum perspective,
Mhm.
I'd like have to dumb the drums down because it was like too hard for me to like do these mad
Yeah.
fills and keep my like head up close to the mic.
Not
to
a
sing.
lot of
Yeah.
singing drummers
I haven't seen too
on the
many
circuit.
myself.
Don Henley, the Eagles.
Was he the drummer?
Yep.
Oh shit. Go off, Don.
How about that?
Yeah, you're not going to see Travis Barker hitting any high notes.
No, he's just shredding on the drums. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, it was it was getting to that point where like we were just doing our own thing, kind of, you know. And then once I made the move out here, that was the first time I really like. I had already had a guitar, and I would like noodle around at home and like sing a little bit, you know. But it was only when I moved over here that I like properly started to like. My first performance on my own was in Lebanon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where
that was the first time I ever at the roast. It was a little cafe.
When was this?
It would have been 20. I think it would have been 2016. Yeah, it would have been
Okay. So this is like.
because I went home. I remember I went home the Christmas of 2015, and when I came back, that was when when I came back that January, that's when I started to like first start writing songs.
Gotcha. So this is like an interesting pivot for you because you were with a group in a whole nother country. You come across a pond and then you start performing by yourself. So what's that like?
It was weird. Like, I mean, it's because when you're in a band, it's like it's just a bit of crack. Like, and most of the time, you know, we were playing places where like everyone was pissed drunk. So like you could,
This is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
You guys are great.
you could make mistakes. You could do whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I went from that, and I went from that environment where it's just loud and like everybody's just like dancing, and then, you know, to like, you know, everyone's like really, really quiet, like looking up, and I'm playing like slow songs on the guitar. So it was like so different. In that respect. But I loved it. Yeah. I especially once I started writing music, because like, I just loved like performing my own songs. I like, and I was much more selective than with like covers, you know what I mean? I didn't want to like, I didn't have any interest in taking a gig if it was like just doing covers. I wanted to like make sure there's some covers I love doing, but I wanted to like perform my own songs. Just honestly, because it's like that's the best way to like know if you've written a half decent song. You know, what I mean? Like when you perform, because
that's what I was going to ask you is if you write. I can't even imagine because I've thought about trying to get into learning how to write a song, and then
we should write together.
I'm down.
Yeah.
So you write a song.
I would listen to that song.
You get the melody down, you get all the chords and all the bullshit, and everything's put together, and then you listen to it. I don't feel like I'd have any idea if it was good or not. Like I feel like it could be fire, and I would be like, I don't.
Yeah.
Because I like when I make a meal, like I cook a fuck ton. I mean, I know when it's good. Like sometimes I'm like, damn, this one really hits, but it's not like eating food from somebody else.
Yeah.
Like because I saw everything that went into it, it's almost not as good. So I don't know how to perceive it.
Yeah.
Why don't you all write a song and I'll produce a music video?
There you go.
Hello.
Yeah.
Is it me?
We're just going to start it with that, and that immediately will go viral. We'll go viral because people will be like, I know that song. I love that.
Yeah.
And then we can just say whatever we want after that.
No, I mean, that's definitely like, I think you just have to like, you have to like it. You can't, and like you can't write a song with like constantly worrying about like, who's going to like this? Like, will this appeal to this person?
Tell that to Addison Rae.
You know,
worked for her. She's a talent.
Yeah,
what a talented young lady she is.
I mean, I say that though. Like, I say that. I guess that's my approach. In like, for me personally, like, if I'll get in a rut, if I'm constantly thinking of like, but there's definitely also you have to, you know. A lot of the biggest songwriters in the world, like they very much have the listener in mind when they're like writing the song because they know what works. You know, a lot of it's math, a lot of it's like scientific. It's like
so. I feel like Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran literally have like a fucking deal with the devil where they just they understand. I feel like it's just melodies. Like they obviously like Taylor Swift can put together an entire song and her lyrics are compelling and whatnot. But I feel like just every single, like the melody, the way they sing shit, people are just like want to sing it over and over and over again. It's just like they know how to create earworms, which I feel like is very hard to do.
I do one of these each pod. You don't have to
that's, by the way, we'll be podcasting. I look over and Reed's taking a fucking picture. Amid soliloquy, and this man is framing me up.
I love it.
So we do need the content. What are we going to do with that? You can't.
I have 2 more pictures in here, and I'm gonna.
Oh, are you gonna get it developed?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna I'm going to Safe Flight tomorrow, and I'm just gonna waste 2 pictures tonight. So,
okay.
why the fuck
I'm sure we could come up with 2 more. We should start taking pictures with the guests. We'll take a pic.
Yeah.
Does that have a timer on it?
Nah,
shit.
I'm just gonna fucking do this, bro.
Charge it up.
Stay sweet.
Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm in. There we go.
I see. That's a good flash.
Do I look foolish? Is it Always Sunny?
No.
I try not to talk about specific things from shows and videos on the pod. But
Yeah.
There's one scene from that's my very favorite thing. Dennis gets like a fucking chemical peel or some shit, just like fucks his whole face up. It's like red and shiny. And they just like open his door to go in and they go, whoa, what the fuck happened to you? And he just goes, do I look foolish? So now I say that too.
I've never seen that.
It makes me giggle.
I've seen a couple episodes.
It's a good show. It's a good show. It's not for everybody, but it should be if you have good taste, I guess. I mean, if you don't like it, I guess you fucking suck.
More wine, anybody?
Yeah, please.
More meat.
The guest
just a bit.
That's really nice.
Just a smidge.
Some call me a sommelier. Some.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I would call you one. Slip me $5.
So
you do the spin. You got to do the spin.
When were the plans first put in place for this for the pod?
For this one specifically, or for
the
No, yeah, like for just the idea of like
inception.
the idea of doing a podcast. Yeah.
You want to go? I want to go. You know, I'll go. No, I'll go this time.
Tell them.
Yeah.
So,
and I'll correct you if you say anything incorrectly.
The genesis of this whole thing, me and Kilgore met at work. And
had a beautiful and intimate fling for a couple months. Didn't work out. We remained friends,
and we became
better friends. Better.
We were even better.
friends. We were sitting around one day, and I think it was like his first week at the job, and we went out for like a happy hour or something.
I think that was my first day.
Okay, something like that, right?
It was weird.
So it wasn't, because I remember I got cooler with Pat first before I got cooler with you.
There is no fucking way, because Pat started working there like 3 months after me.
Okay,
I got him the job.
Maybe not. Anyway.
So he was cooler with him first.
We go out.
He definitely knew me way before.
We go out for a happy hour, right? And I'm sitting at the table. He's sitting at the table.
Graham Spain.
Everybody else is. I mean, there's a lot of other people sitting at the table,
Yeah.
but they're acting like
next to you.
they're acting like idiots. And we're sitting next to each other, and we're not saying anything. We're just kind of looking at them like, "Fuck, are you doing?"
Yeah, he like saw the look on my face, and he had not been there very long either. But he kind of like looked at me, and we were just both like,
Right. Right. We're
way too cool for this.
It was that look. It was that look of like we're better than some of these people.
Birds
who are
of
here.
feather.
But I'm friends with a lot of those people still. So any of those people that I'm friends with, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
We actually, I fucked with that whole table.
No.
It was a cool table.
Yeah, but they were acting like idiots that day. And
Yeah, we were just kind of like, no. It was like a Thursday, and we were like, I'm not getting fucked up. This is stupid as shit.
And then I think that next weekend or weekend after, I saw him out. And I was like, oh, he's about the same type of shit.
You go out too.
Yeah,
All right, let's get fucked up.
we're
We're
gonna
gonna get
go
fucked up.
Anyways, so we became like kind of cool. I would say friends, not best of friends, but friends.
It takes a while.
And then during COVID, he just started inviting me over to like come kick it. So like we would play darts.
Oh yeah.
We would start going out together.
Yeah.
And then we started to become like get like a closer bond, right? Shortly after that, the pandemic is over in the way that it was, and we decide, or I don't know whose decision it was.
He's giving you the longest possible answer.
But I am. Hey, so everybody knows. So everybody knows how it started.
I love it.
Year 2.
Right. So I don't know exactly whose idea it was, but it was like, hey, like this friendship is good. I don't know how often I would see you on a regular basis if we didn't.
Oh no, you started
okay, so
that.
it was me.
Read text. So we're like, we'd like hang out. Like he's like in my top 15 probably.
Yeah.
Top 10, top 15.
There you go.
That's a good place to be.
No, it's not bad at all. I'm like, I fuck with this guy, but friendship for most people who are weak and are scared to venture out and try to make friends, the only way they make friends is if they have to be with a person. School, roommate, work, some other fucking reason why you'd be around somebody without any reason to actually be around them. That's how most people become friends. If you're a beast, you seek out friends and you say, I like the cut of his jib. I'm going to learn more about it. We're going to get in there. We're going to become friends. And this is how I've created this powerful army of friends that I have now. That also, I'm introducing all of them. I introduce them all the time. And soon enough, all of them are friends. And then now I know if everybody keeps doing this, then we heal the nation and everybody is good to go. The economy heals itself. Fossil fuels heals itself.
So we decided to start going out. We decided to start doing dinner once a week. I don't know if it started as twice a week.
You literally just texted me. We were not talking, and you said, "What do you think about getting dinner once a week?" And I just giggled. I was like, "Yeah, sure." Yeah. I was like, "That sounds fantastic." I definitely I was like, "This is fucking cool."
Yeah,
this is a cool thing to do. Like, hey, let's get dinner.
And we would try a new place. Every fucking week. Sometimes repeats if they were really good.
Yeah.
This has been going on for more than 2 years.
This has been going on for more than 2 years. Then we started talking about going into business together.
Oh, yeah. We just started talking about business.
Yeah.
We had business meetings. We met at a coffee shop and had notepads.
Yeah. About maybe a clothing brand or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Anything, right? Yeah. And then one day he hits me up and he was like, we should do a podcast. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we should do a podcast, right? And I don't know how far this is going to go. It might go as far as the other business meetings we've had, which is a good idea, but maybe not as far as we wanted it to go.
Yeah.
But then he starts being like, okay, you want to go half on me with this equipment?
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it, right? And at this point, I'm like, I'm in fucking Laguna Beach in California, man. I got my toes in the sand, right? I got this Brazilian chick on my chest.
Literally.
Shout out to my boo.
Shout out Reed's girlfriend.
Shout out to my boo. Oh, she told me to shout out the fact that we just closed on our apartment. I don't know if you closed on our apartment, but you get approved for an apartment.
Another step. So it's getting pretty serious, all right, ladies? Stay out of Reed's DMs. Come on. Have some fucking respect. Have some class.
That's dope. It's the first time it's on camera as well. That's breaking a lot of hearts.
Yeah.
It's not my first time.
He's been doing this.
But But no, yeah. So
I had been, by the way, I'd been thinking about doing a podcast for like 6 years.
yeah,
And initially, my thoughts were just kind of like, I don't think that I have anything to contribute. Like, I was like, I know that my brain's interesting. Like, I have interesting thoughts, but I was like, I don't feel the need to put any of this out there. Like, I post videos online and I'm like, this is annoying. You go back and watch yourself do anything. You're like, it's fucking disgusting. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Why did you post this? Everybody does that, but if you do it enough, if you do it enough, you get over it, and you're just like, okay, I think that this is funny to me. This is interesting to me. I'm going to post it. I'm going to see what happens. You got to put something out into the world if you want to make something of yourself. So, obviously, I've been posting videos online forever, but I was like, podcast. And then I think we were getting dinner one time, and I was like, I need to fucking do it. Like, I needed like a creative outlet.
Yeah,
I've just been doing like sales and just like hanging out with friends and. Don't play any instruments, don't do anything creative, and I literally was like busting at the fucking seams.
Yeah.
So it was either quit my job and move to an island and be a bartender and do like mescaline, or
which you were
start a podcast.
I'm considering at one point.
I'm still, and this is, I cannot reiterate this enough on the pod. If you don't like your life, change it.
Yeah.
Do anything.
Change it. You can do it.
Become a garbage man.
Why not?
Yeah.
That was
seem
like,
like they're having
that was
fun.
like in my top 3 jobs in middle school. I swear to God, because
Every little kid wants, because you got to ride on the back.
that's not why.
Wait.
For me,
What was your reason? You
my
just
reason-
love fucking trash. You little nasty bastard.
no listen. My reason
I love
was
this
right. We had like these elective classes in middle school, and they were asking you, okay, what did you want to be?
Yeah.
And I literally asked my mom one day. I was like, how much money do you make a year, Mom? And she was like,
Are we rich, mommy?
she was like $50,000 a year, and I was like, okay.
Pussy shit.
In 2008, this is enough to like take care of 2 kids. Have a house, all these different things. And I was like, if
Pretty
I
good.
do that and I'm by myself, okay, that's great. I looked up jobs that made $50,000 a year, and a garbage man was one of those jobs.
Boom,
and I was
great
like,
benefits.
boom, garbage man. That's one of the jobs that I would do if I don't make it to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing either now.
He didn't achieve either of his
I
dreams.
didn't achieve the garbage man, and I'm not playing for the Phoenix Suns.
Not yet.
Well, cheers.
You keep putting up numbers in these rec leagues, them scouts will see you.
Yeah, man, we just lost in the championship on Sunday.
Okay, you're not going anywhere then.
I'm
You
not
got to
going
win.
anywhere.
I mean, the ship should have been a done deal. You should have won by 25.
We were up by 16 with like 6 minutes left.
Sloppy. That's
I
just
know, right?
sloppy. Y'all didn't want it.
That's that Cumberland shit.
They wanted it
Except
more.
that Cumberland would have never made it to the championship.
They wanted it more.
They did.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So here's my interview. Here's my 60 minutes question.
Yeah.
So you're a musician, huh? Instruments. Pretty important.
Yeah.
Tell me about those.
That's the question.
No, my question is, and this is going to be a really hard one.
Okay.
I had 2 hours to think about it, so I wrote down about 8 of my favorite. What's your favorite song of all time? And what you think is the best song of all time is different than what is your favorite song of all time, or at least it should be.
Yeah.
The song that comes on no matter how many times.
That's
you're just
almost
like,
an impossible
Yes.
question to answer.
you can narrow it to 3 if you want, but no
Okay.
more than 3.
That's still
I have
fine. But I believe in you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn, do I have to go?
8, 9. Yeah, and after him, you better be thinking.
Jesus Christ.
And it better not be Blackberry Molasses,
No, it's
just
not,
because you can sing it good.
that's not up there. I can sing that good. That's the one song I can sing well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the easiest song to sing either. So
No, it has a lot of runs, man.
good for
But
you. Good for you,
I
Playboy.
trained myself.
Okay. I would say Dancing in the Moonlight by Thin Lizzy.
That's a pretty good one there.
Yeah, Thin Lizzy, Dancing in the Moonlight, which like I know Dancing in the Moonlight is the like popular one, is like the Top Loader did a
Yeah. Somebody
King
else made
Harvest was the original, and then
Mhm.
Top Loader did, but this is a completely different song.
I don't even know if I've heard the Thin Lizzy.
Yeah.
I've heard the first one.
Yeah, Thin
And
Lizzy are like
probably-
they
They were
do
more
like,
hard rock. Right?
Yeah. They were like
Is that Boys Are Back in Town?
Yeah.
Boys. That's my number. That's my favorite song. Yeah, when that shit comes on,
yeah.
Bushlight. Hate it.
Yeah, they've got a song "Dancing in the Moonlight." I would say that. I would say, "Slow Dancing in a Burning Room," John Mayer.
Beautiful song.
Okay.
And
That's the second time that song's been mentioned on this pod.
is it?
The guy that wrote or composed our original, he's given us a couple options for like an intro song for Whole Wide World, which we should probably get back to him on that. And he was like, yeah, I mean, I can make all kinds of beats. Like we need to get in the stew with him and make one. I'm thinking like 70s, like Al Green type shit, but like more
Yes.
upbeat. Like funky, pimp music, like Superfly, the movie, where it's literally just a pimp handling like crimes. That's the vibe I'm going for. Which I think Reed would get behind as well.
Yeah,
I love that pimp shit.
But yeah,
baby.
he sang "Slow Dancing in a Burning Room." I think he played piano and sang it in like our talent show,
okay.
and it was actually really fucking good.
Yeah.
And everybody was just like,
Yeah, I love that song. That's good.
"Yeah, good song."
And
John
third-
Mayer, if you haven't heard of him, give him a listen.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's good.
Great
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah. Talented boy. And then I'd say Fleetwood Mac, Landslide.
Ooh, dude, have you seen the movie X?
I love that song. No.
It's now they made like Pearl and then Maxine.
Okay.
Are you aware of any of this?
No.
They're like the first one was like a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
Really good, actually. I liked X the most. And then the next two are kind of just dramas, but they're like backstories about that movie. Give it a watch if you like fucked up. It's not that scary.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, but there's like a scene where Landslide's playing, and I was like tearing up. I was like, damn, this shit.
Man, that'll do to you. That's in Jack Frost. You ever see Jack Frost?
Yeah, we just watched Jack Frost last winter.
When he's putting the scarf around,
It's
like
so sad.
he's like his dad is. Well, I don't want to ruin the movie for people.
If you haven't seen Jack Frost from 1991, no spoilers.
Like, man, with that, I remember one Christmas watching that with my mom and my sister, and it was like, I mean, it's not the best like Christmas movie when like it's all like
But
cheery.
it makes you appreciate.
No, I could. Yeah, I
family.
shouldn't say that. I think like the first half of the movie, it's like, oh god, and then it like gets really joyous.
Gotcha.
Yes.
After that.
And
But-
then it gets a little
And
sad.
then it gets a little sad again.
You have to get past the first. It's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right?
Yeah.
Or like a sandwich in general.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like I know what's coming, and every time I'm like, no, slow down.
Oh.
Slow down. Michael Keaton.
It is. And then Landslide just starts to like slowly fade in. I remember watching it with my mom and sister, and they were just like bawling, crying. I was like,
Merry Christmas.
I think it was when I was over here as well, so I was like home for Christmas.
Damn.
But then after that scene, joy.
There it is.
Pure
There
joy.
you go, pure joy.
My stepdad loves Bad Santa. That's what he wants to watch.
I haven't. Okay, listen. I am endorsing Bad Santa, but I haven't seen it in about 8 years, so I'm gonna have to go back. I just remember there's a scene where Billy Bob Thornton is fucking a chick in the dressing room in the middle of the mall, and one of the managers sees him and like reports him to Bernie Mac, and like so he comes in and he was talking about like, are you fornicating in the dressing room? He goes, listen, man, I've boned a lot of fat chicks in my day, but I'm pretty sure I've never fornicated anybody.
I saw what's that one with Hopper from Stranger Things?
Oh shit, I know exactly what you mean. And he's like a badass fucked up
Yeah,
Santa.
yeah,
like
yeah.
a fucking
I saw that last year. What is that called?
Not Fat Man. That's the one with Mel Gibson.
Yeah, no, I haven't
About
seen
like
that
a
one.
naughty kid who gets coal, like hires a hitman to go kill Santa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
And it's Mel Gibson.
All right, your top 3 favorite songs. Go.
All right.
3,
I got
2, 1. 3,
I got
2,
eight here.
1. Go.
All I Ask by Adele. If you haven't heard it, absolutely perfect song. 11 out of 10. Fucking incredible every time. Perfect song. The Promise by When in Rome. You've heard it. Trust me. The Dress
I
by
knew that was going to be
Dijon.
on it. You told me that was one of your favorite songs ever. I knew that was going to be on.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
And then
good
I'll say one more. By Your Side by Sade.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I got more.
Okay. No, of course you do.
I got more written down here.
Yeah.
Anything
top
But
10?
Mine, Kenny Chesney.
Okay.
And I'm not joking.
Honorable mention.
Perfect song.
There you
Listen
go.
to it. Listen to it on a beach. You'll
Cool.
forget all about this election.
Send it to me. Send it to me.
Unless you're happy with the results,
Right.
then you'll actually just enjoy it even more, I guess.
Yeah.
Anybody can enjoy it. It doesn't matter what you're going through internally.
It'll be fine.
It's gonna be
It's
fine.
gonna be fine.
Go for a walk. Big house.
Yeah.
Buy a gun, go for a walk.
Go. Yeah. Buy a gun.
I did just buy a gun.
Yeah. You bought a gun.
That has less to do with the election and more to do with I just bought a house. I moved from an apartment on the 4th floor, tucked away in a corner, to a house with a bunch of windows. And my first thought was, oh, if like somebody did want to come in here, I'm fucked. Like, I'm a big guy, but if they got a gun, I mean, I got a machete, I got a katana, I got a machete, I got a baseball bat. But if they have something that fires any kind of propelled object swiftly at me, I'm fucked. So I got
If they have a slingshot, you're fucked.
So I got me a little gun. Yeah, I got me a gun, all right? Hey, think about what you say about old Kilgore from here on out, right? Got something under his bed for you. Don't make me pop the
Don't
trunk.
mess with this man.
You gotta keep it under the pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Darby. There goes your bangs. Whoa, sorry, sweetheart. Just kidding, babe. I know you don't have bangs anymore. She did when I met her when I was 8, though.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go back and listen to the other eps.
Episode 6.
Everybody wants us.
Episode
Now that we're on video, everybody wants us.
Episode 5.
Yeah. Was it really? Do you know what episode
Yeah,
was?
yeah, it was.
Yeah. This boy knows the canonological order of things.
It's all in here. It's a library.
Has a beautiful mind.
My top 3. Right?
Oh, yeah. Shit, I knew that.
Yeah.
My top 3. This is tough.
Did you have time to prepare?
No, he just told me just right now.
See, later on, you're going to be like, wait, I forgot to say
Oh,
this.
wait. I already I like so much music that it's going to be hard for me to even. Okay, so this could change at any point in time in 30 seconds.
Particular order.
In no particular order.
In no particular order.
Bleach by Brockhampton. That's a good song.
Oh, that's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Also, Brockhampton has so many just kind of like under the radar bangers.
No, they're great.
And that is one of them.
Have you got a playlist of your favorite tunes?
So what?
Is it like a playlist of your favorite tunes?
No, it
Okay.
literally isn't. I just had to like go through and like find
You don't
these
have one of
songs.
I got
super
one
quick.
just called The Best, and it's all the songs that I think are the best of all time.
Well, if you all pay attention to my Instagram, I make playlists like every 2 weeks.
We have a whole wide world playlist.
So yeah, we do.
Somebody's probably clicked on it. I don't know how to.
Hopefully,
I don't care.
I've linked it in the bio on the Instagram page. So
Yeah.
go follow the Instagram page.
Okay.
Cody Freestyle by Steve Lacy.
I haven't heard it.
You should listen to it. I'm one of the biggest.
Cody Freestyle.
Yeah.
I like Steve Lacy though, yeah.
I love Steve Lacy.
Hey, wait, he's about to drop an album.
Is he?
Like, yeah, he's been teasing it on, or maybe he's like teasing it, and people are like, "Oh, you're gonna drop one." He's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, I would love that. I went to go see Steve Lacy at Exit In.
Damn, I'm jealous.
Yeah, it was Exit. No, it wasn't Exit In. Maybe it was Basement East. It was Basement East, I think.
Okay.
Back in 2022, and I swear to God, I almost cried.
Yeah.
I was like,
That makes
and
sense.
I knew it. That's when that one song came out, the Bad Habit song that everybody was singing on like
Dude.
TikTok and shit.
This random guy that's friends with Eddie,
Yeah.
Eddie just like posted a video with him one time,
Yeah,
and I was like, "What is that song?" He made like a remix of Bad.
Bad
He
Habit?
put Bad Habit together with "Staying Alive" by the
oh
Bee Gees,
shit, that's crazy.
and it's
I
only
bet that
available
slapped,
on like
bro.
Bandcamp. I literally downloaded Bandcamp, paid $2, and bought this dude's song, and now it's just my only song. And I just play it every now and then because no one else has it.
Let
I'm
me
like,
listen to it once, and I'll decide if I want to pay the $2.
I will.
But I was literally at the Steve Lacy concert, and I've been a fan of Steve Lacy since like 2015, 16, because I'm a big fan of the internet, and that's the group that he came from.
I love the internet too.
And I knew every word to every single song that he performed,
Yeah.
and I felt like I was in another dimension.
That must have been intimate as well, was it? Because that's
It
like
was.
a smaller
Pretty small.
venue.
That
Yeah.
was like
yeah,
right
it
before
was,
he got
dude.
like way bigger.
Yeah, I mean that was
I feel like
right.
this year
that
was
was
really when
right.
he-
That was
this year,
right
last year.
during. That was
Yeah.
right during he got like
He's playing bigger rooms now, yeah.
yeah, a lot bigger.
I don't think he would. I don't know if Steve Lacy wouldn't
Well, I
do
don't
like
thi-
Bridgestone.
Yeah, I don't think he would
No.
do Bridgestone.
but
I
he
don't
could do municipal.
unless he had to. I saw Lil Wayne at Municipal one time.
That's fire.
That shit was
I've only
crazy.
been in municipal for Cat Williams and Karate Combat.
That's very interesting. All right, third song.
Pocket full of sunshine.
Nah, I would have to say "After the Storm" by Kali Uchis.
I do love Kelly. Kelly
and
Uchis
Tyler,
makes me
Creator.
feel like a sexy, badass bitch.
Nah, I swear to
I'm gonna go
God.
get my nails done.
And honorable mention is "Freaking Out the Neighborhood" by Mac DeMarco.
I haven't heard that one either.
I haven't. You should go listen to it. It's awesome. But like I said, this is all subject to change in like 30 seconds or
Yes,
so.
yeah.
Guys, don't judge me by these selections,
It's
okay?
fluid.
Because like, off the top of my
Yeah.
head, like I don't even remember.
It's
like,
crazy. I love so much music. Where are we at on time right now?
we are at an hour and 18 minutes.
Oh, fuck.
I feel like I could go for the rest of my
Yeah.
life with you boys.
That's what I'm saying.
Love you
Shit,
guys.
man, that goes fucking fast.
Does it go
Goes
quick?
fast.
I feel like we just got started.
It goes by
That's why
fast,
Joe
man.
Rogan goes for 6 hours. But he's also taking lots of Adderall.
That's a fact.
That's
it looks like he's about to
bizarre.
explode.
I would have said we were chatting for like 40 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Hour and 18. That's how it goes, man. With
Cheers.
Tomasi.
Hey, cheers to that, guys.
Cheers
Cheers
to
to
that.
beautiful friends and beautiful conversations.
Yes.
Do you have anything you want to end on?
All right. I didn't say nearly all the stuff I had written down about the election. Thank Christ I didn't say most of it. But here's what I will say.
Save it for next week.
Regardless of if you're overjoyed at what's happened, if you're feeling very down in the dumps and miserable about what you think is the direction our country is headed in, I want to remind you of a few things. One, this happened 8 years ago. Okay. Was it great? No. Was it as bad as anybody thought it was going to be? No. It was more of just kind of like, okay, the fan base is really the most annoying part. But that was going to be here regardless. So it's almost better that he won because now he can win, do a second term, and now we can move on after that. And it's going to be a whole new set of players. Probably Hillary's coming back, if I had to guess. And then some other absolutely terrible candidate on the other side, as we've had for as long as I've been alive. But what I wanted to say is perhaps take a step back and look at life a little more abstractly. You don't have... Life is a game. It always has been. Everything's a game. Your job is a game. Relationships are a game. Obviously, it gets more serious than that, but you have to play the game if you want to win. And by win, I just mean you enjoy your life and you feel fulfilled and you have people around you that love you, blah, 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 all the things that many people would...
love.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is take a step back, relax, and just focus on your friends around you and everything you can control. Okay. Can we control who's president? Not really. Your vote counts. It counts a lot, so definitely vote. Marty can't vote because he's in fucking Ireland. And honestly, I think foreigners should be allowed to vote because they have more perspective. Because they're looking in from the outside instead of, we're right in the middle of shit. We don't know what's going on. How the fuck would we vote for? We have no idea what to do. We're very stupid. But...
That's good
everybody.
advice. That's good advice.
It's going to be fine.
It'll be grand.
Trust Uncle Kilgore.
Trust Uncle Kilgore.
That's good. That's hard to say.
Trust Uncle Kilgore.
The one thing I hate about my name, you can't really combine it. Like even my last Kilgore Gailmard.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
My parents didn't say that out loud a single fucking time.
Hey, KG.
That's what coaches would call me KG usually.
Yeah.
Kilgy. My friends' moms would call me.
Kilgy.
Kill whore.
Right.
No reason why. It just rhymed, okay?
We're going to close on this.
I was like 14.
You want to do it with us?
Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
And we just kind of keep going until we feel like
Do I
stopping.
need to like... Do I need to
You
do
can honestly,
Yeah.
you can if you want. You
I'll
can do
just
whatever
go
you want.
like, I'm watching radio. His tactic is like to kind of gain...
That's because I'm a low
Wait,
talker.
hold on. Before you do that, I do want a little sound bite.
Yeah.
That if I figure out how to clip that out later, I will.
Yeah.
I want you to say, "This is Marty Owens, and you are listening to Whole Wide World."
Do you want me to do it in that accent or my own accent?
That's the best I can do. I said accent for a few
was
months.
pretty good.
I picked up a little bit. That's not the worst.
honestly,
Not the
I've
worst.
heard a lot worse.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
So
but
this
do it in
is-
your accent.
This is Marty Owens, and you're listening to Whole Wide World.
Let's fucking go. All
There we
right.
go.
And on that note, you are listening to Whole Wide World.
There we go.